Hello, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Jay's Geek Corner. Place we talk about anything and everything that is geek, whether it be TV, comics, movies, video games. And today I decided, since everything's been so like hard news, commentary and everything like that, I decided today just do just a fun show that everybody can enjoy without being so much negativity in it. And today I decided. So I decided I sat down and came up with a list of my favorite all time video games, and I think credit to my wife Ellen. She came up with this idea definitely. She definitely came up with this idea, and I thought it was a really good idea. So I try to present to you my list of my number one of my all time favorite video games. I just love playing, and they're always fun. Never get tired of them. And I'm gonna just say right now that these ain't all of them, because this was a very hard list to make. I mean, there's some that probably should have been higher up on the list, some lower on the list, but I said I would be here all day if I listed all of my favorite games. Well, these are just and even after I just wanted to make it a top 10, it wound up becoming my top 12 favorite video games ever. So, and I'm gonna say, like I said, it was a really tough list to make. So, but still a very fun one. So, these are I'm gonna show you my top 12 favorite video games ever to play. And starting off the list at number 12, this is a oldie but a goodie. This is all the way back from the beginning days of the PlayStation 2. It is Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. You see? And I got this when it reduced in price in the greatest hits. I said, this is one of my definite favorites to play. This is probably the best racing simulator game you'll ever play. Ever. I mean, it's just so much fun. You don't even have to play career mode, life mode, whatever, simulator mode. You just play it. It's just the greatest. I mean, it definitely helps if you go in simulator mode, because you can make cars like you wouldn't believe. You make dream cars in that. I mean, it's just so much fun. It's definitely fun for me, because years ago, an old friend of mine, whom I haven't seen in years, he told me how to make a car that could go about 500 miles an hour. And it took me forever to learn how he did it. I was like, how did he do that? It was a Suzuki Pikes Peak edition. It was like an off-road racer. It was like four-wheel drive and everything like that. And I didn't know how in the world he did it, but then I finally figured out the secret. You soup up that car as high as it'll go, take everything off of it. I took everything off of it, and then he still didn't know how in the world to make it do it. And I finally figured out how to make it do it. I took the traction control off on the car, and it did just like this, going down. When you hit like 236 miles an hour, the car will go straight like this. It will rear up on its hind wheels all the way down the track. That car, I think on the back straightaway, I hit his record and then surpassed it. I think I reached like the speed of sound on that car the second go around. And then the third go around on the car, I went way past the speed. Now, and the speed of sound is like 750 miles an hour. I went past it. I think the longest record that stood on that game, it still stands, on my game, is 993.5 on the speed test. 993.5 miles an hour. And I think it's still the speed record. But that's the official record. On that game, the unofficial record that I did with another friend of mine, we wound up going in tandem just like this, going down the track just like this. We wound up hitting 1,110 miles an hour on them cars. I know it's supposed to be a racing simulator, but by grab, that is the wildest thing on there, that you can actually make a road race, a dirt road race car, a rally car that can break the sound barrier. And to show you how much it breaks the sound barrier, it gets to a point in the game when you're watching the replay where the sound stops. And when you finally hit the wall, it's like somebody going, somebody rewinding a tape. Whenever you hear a rewind a tape on TV going, it sounds just like that. The scrubbing is so loud. That's when the sound comes back. But whenever you're going speed of sound, you can't even hear anything. And it just whines. It will hurt your ears probably if your ears are really sensitive. But it's just incredible. That's the kind of fun I have on that game. And getting to drive cars that I would never get to drive in a million years. I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, it's just a great game. So much fun. And I think they've had maybe 4 and a 5 since then. For the PlayStation 3, I think they're going to come out with a 6 for PlayStation 4 now. But either way, that game, I think the only version of this game that has been bad is Gran Turismo 2. 1 was incredible. 2 was... 1 was incredible. 2 was really good. 2 wasn't that good because I played the demo. And 3 was just spectacular. I mean, it looks like real cars. But these games just keep getting better and better. 4 and 5 and I think 6. It just, you can't beat it. You just can't beat it. It's just a great game. But particularly in my collection, 3, terrific. It's a terrific game. Just hands down a great game. And number 11 on my list, I couldn't bring in here because, well, being buying used, all I got was the disc. I could never get the I couldn't ever get a game case for it, but I just had the disc. But still, it's a great game. War of the Monsters for PlayStation 2. I mean, it took me years to try to get a copy of that game because everywhere I went, it was either between $20 and $30. And finally, I found one that was $10, and I got it. Ever since I first played the demo of it, it was just a great game. I mean, it's like playing the Godzilla fighting games, only to me, it's actually a little bit better because it's more free roaming than the other one is. It's more free roaming than Godzilla is, whereas Godzilla is more of a straight out fighter. This one's like you could free roam the worlds and just trash the worlds as you will. But if you get close to somebody to fight with, it turns into like your standard fighting game. I mean, it's just a great game where you don't even really need to know any special techniques or anything. It's like the guy said in the original thing, in the original trailer for it, you just wail on the buttons and have a good time. I mean, all you do is just do this the whole time. You just do that and you'll just be doing stuff and you don't know how you're doing it. It's just a great game. And the fact it's an homage to all like 50s and 60s and 70s monster movies. I mean, it's just great. Like they got a Godzilla-like creature in there. I forget what his name is. They have a monster that's like Godzilla. They have one that's like Mecha Godzilla. One's like King Kong and Mechanicon. Giant praying mantises. Giant electro cyclopses. Giant tikis and Japanese robots. I mean, it's just a fun game straight out. And again, then you got these big giant Martians. I mean, they look almost like Mars Attacks type Martians. I mean, it's a great game. And it's just so much fun. And it was well worth the wait. I can tell you that. I mean, it's just a great game. And as for number 10 on my list, I mean, check my notes here. Yeah, number 10 on my list is a game that me and my wife Ellen enjoy immensely. I mean, she's a big fan of like party games and of that sort and games of that sort, is just like multiplayer, just everything. And this one's a specifically good one. I mean, there's been 3 games in this particular franchise. We haven't found one yet, but we've got 2 and 3. But to me, this one's the best. Game Party 2. I mean, 3 was good. I mean, 3 actually had stuff like racquetball and stuff like that on there, bocce ball, just other games like that. But this game is just straight out just pure goodness. I mean, it's got like quizzes. It's got like lawn darts and like puck bowling and football tossing and beanbag tossing, horseshoes. They used to call it beer pong, but they call it it's like all you do is just throw bongs and throw ping pong balls in a like a little cup. But basically, it's the other term for it, beer pong. That's best how I describe it. Then it has like the skee ball and just stuff. It's just basketball shooting, and that to me that is really fun too. I mean, and when you hit your stride in that game like I do, it's just so much fun. And I said the skee ball is really fun. I mean, she loves it too. I mean, it's straight out fun game. I think it was like you up to 4 players. I mean, this is a great game. We really like it, and every time we get a chance to get a game like this, we just have a lot of fun with it. I mean, it's just a great game all around. And number 9 on my list is a game that I think probably should be a little bit higher up on the list, probably. But like I said, it's just so hard to make a list like this. But number 9 on my list is a game a favorite of me and my wife, particularly me, because I really like this game. I sampled it at Walmart, and that is Mario Sports Mix for the Wii. I mean, this is just a straight out fun game. I mean, it's just you play you only get to play like 4 sports on here, but you get to play in so many wild looking fields like the volleyball field that will never knock you into the water, Luigi's Mansion, basketball courts and stuff, and beach volleyball. I mean, it's just so much fun, like dodgeball, and it's just so much fun. I mean, I don't particularly play the hockey, but I like the basketball, I really like the dodgeball, and I really like the volleyball because it's, to me, my favorites on here are like dodgeball and volleyball because it's just so easy to learn. And the fact that you can actually throw in your Mii characters that you can create, like you might use like Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort, that makes it even more fun because it's like you ain't just restricted to Mario characters. You're actually playing as your character you created in this game. Like you get to play as your character. I mean, you get to be able to play as Mario, Luigi, Waluigi, everything, Yoshi, but you also get to play as your Mii character. And to me, that makes it really cool there too. Get to play like your character is playing alongside like Mario and Luigi. I mean, that's just pure cool right there. It's just straight out awesome. And that's, I mean, it's just one of my favorite games of all time. And number 8 on my list, again, another game that probably should be higher up on the list, but it's just, like I said, you just can't pick one. You can't just come up with a straight list like this with all these games on it. I said number 8 is Godzilla Save the Earth for the PlayStation 2. Now, I can't remember if this game's for any other system, but I particularly know it's for the PlayStation 2. That's the version I got. But I said this is just pure awesome. I mean, you get to play as all these different Godzilla monsters from all the years. Celebrating 50 years of Godzilla, and it's just incredible. I mean, my favorite in the whole game is playing as Space Godzilla because he's just so much more powerful than anybody else on the game. I mean, you can be clear across the screen and take a swing and hit the other guy using telekinesis, and get to pick them up with telekinesis and throw them all over the place. It's about the best thing using a Sith Lord in this game, especially if you get to shoot lightning out of your mouth. It's the next best thing getting to play as a Sith Lord. Let me tell you. But I mean, playing is like all like Mecha Godzilla and Godzilla himself, the two different versions. I mean, it's just so good. And the follow-up game to this, Godzilla Unleashed, which has a lot of the I think it has a lot of the Final Wars monsters in it, and it has like 3 different versions of Godzilla in it. And, believe it or not, it's got like the other version, the Unleashed, has got like Godzilla from the 90s, Godzilla from 2000s, but it also has the original Godzilla from 1954, which is just awesome. And you get to play as all these monsters from the history of I guess it's the entire history of Toho Company Limited Studios. You can play as all the Toho monsters. But this game is the next best thing to Unleashed. I mean, Unleashed is good, but it's more difficult. But this is just easy. This is just gravy right here. It's just good. It's just a good game. Like I said, Unleashed is okay, but that one's better. It's okay, but it's just you just get played out, and that's just so much better. And number 7 on my list is definitely a favorite of mine, though I have not beat it yet. I have not unlocked everybody. I've not beat the game yet, and they've already got the 3rd one out. But it's still a favorite of mine. Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes for the Wii. I mean, they've got it for the PS3. They got it for the Xbox 360, but I got it for the Wii because, well, that's the only. Because, well, because of the fact I got a Wii, but I said I don't have any other systems except a Wii. Still, this game is just so much fun. I mean, the game. If you want an idea of what the game is like, if you haven't played it yet, watch the Lego Batman DC Superhero Heroes Unite movie, because it is beat for beat what this is. But it's just so much more getting to play this game because you get to play as the heroes themselves, particularly Superman. You get to play as Superman. Lego Superman, Lego Flash, Lego Green Lantern, Lego Wonder Woman. Shoot, if you unlock it, you get to play as like Lego Sinestro and all. You get to play as the villains later. I mean, it's just a fun game. I mean, I've got the first game. And it was great. I mean, I've hardly ever found anything wrong with the Lego games, like Lego Star Wars, Lego Batman. I mean, they're just fun, just pure fun games. And I said, and this is no different. And even though it's got the new 52 characters in it, I wouldn't be averse to playing Lego Batman 3 because of the fact it ain't just got them in it. It's got Man of Steel characters. It's got the classic Batman from 1966 characters in it. It's got Crypto. It's got Doomsday. It's got other lanterns in it. All the different lanterns of the spectrum in it. It's just got so many characters in it, and that is just awesome. I mean, you can't go wrong with any Lego Batman, but to me, this one's my favorite so far because I have not played any. I've not played 3 yet, but so far this is my favorite. It is a great game, great for the whole family. I mean, it's just fun, just pure fun. And speaking of pure fun, number 6 on my list is one that I kind of mentioned earlier, Wii Sports Resort. Pardon the label, you can probably see where I got it from. Wii Sports Resort for the Wii, obviously. And me and my wife were just playing this last night. Well, it's always fun. It's always so much fun. I mean, just countless things to play on here. I mean, you get and I mean, it's just so much fun. I mean, archery and bowling. Bowling's my favorite. My favorite is the 100-pin bowling with all the hundreds and hundreds of pins to knock down. I mean, it's just so much fun. And I said, you get a group of your friends together and get some pizzas and play this. I mean, that's just a night right there. That's just a great night right there. I mean, it's just such a fun game. That's why it's one of my favorites too. And number 5 on my list is another big, huge franchise thing. I mean, they just come out with the sequel recently for the Wii U, and for the Wii U and the 3DS. And I wish I could play it, but I've got the I've got its predecessor right here, Super Smash Brothers Brawl for the Wii. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this. This is just pure fun. It's just incredible. You got all these game characters together to fight each other. I mean, it's just great. I mean, it's just so fun. I mean, like Mario versus Luigi. Just the combos are endless. I mean, I haven't even unlocked. I'm so close to unlocking all the characters in this game, but it's just so much fun. The Pikachu and all that. Solid Snake. My favorite to play is probably like anybody else is Meta Knight. I mean, it's just. I mean, the one character that that is banned from being used in any tournaments because he's just so unbeatable. I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, it's just an awesome game right here. You can't go wrong with this. And definitely play the sequel because they got even more characters in it. I've covered it on past episodes like they've got like Mega Man, Pac-Man, just so many others. I mean, it's just awesome. Even the Wii Fit trainer. I mean, they even got her. I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, it's just great. It is great. The series is just great anyway, so definitely check it out. And number 4 on my list is definitely an oldie but a goodie because they keep coming out with one every year, and it reduces the price of every predecessor that has come before it. Definitely, every year they put out one, the other one gets reduced to like 99 cents or something, and that is Madden NFL. And this one in particular, 2004, because it's linked in with all my other 2004 EA Sports games. I mean, you get secret stuff, unlocked, just extra stuff. It's just cool. And I said, of course, I got the PS2 version. If you look real close, I bought this for 99 cents. And it's pretty much like that for any Madden game for 99 cents. Of course, now most places don't sell PlayStation 2 games anymore. You probably go online and you probably either find this for more or even less than this. You probably can find it for a penny now. But what's so fun about this game, other than the fact it's one of the best football games out there, you get to create your own custom players and team. I created a team on here called the Raptors, and every one of them has got their stats maxed out. They're unbeatable. Even under computer control, they are unbeatable nearby. They are unbeatable. The offense is and the defense is unbeatable. And it's just awesome. I just love this. I bugged my brother to death doing it. He's like, it ain't fair. I was like, well, he can't beat me all these years. What's the best way to beat somebody in a game? Make a character that's better. make a team that is unbeatable. And that's how you beat the unbeatable, is become the unbeatable. So definitely a great game. I'm going to say it after this. I don't even know why they call it Madden anymore because of the fact that John Madden ain't even in the game anymore. It's always the folks from either Fox or NBC doing the commentary now. I don't even know why they call it Madden anymore because John Madden's retired. He ain't even in the game. So don't know why they're selling it, but still, to me, that's one of the best Madden games there are. I thought Madden 99 was good, but that one was even better. So that's definitely a game to check out if you haven't already. And number 3 on my list is, they've already put out 5 of these, starting all the way back in the day with the PlayStation 1. But to me, this is my number 1 favorite right here so far, and that is Soul Calibur 3 for the PlayStation 2. This is just one of the best fighting games there are, even better than Mortal Kombat. Definitely less gory. But I said, you get to create your own characters. That's always a plus for me. When you get to create your own characters, you get to put a likeness of yourself in the game against the main game characters. Of course, not only did I do that for myself, I did one for my wife, and I created the entire Justice League. Medieval looking Justice League. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, everybody. Flash, Green Lantern. Green Lantern, hint, hint, looks like Kingdom Come version. So that's about the only way you can create him on here, and he look cool. But I said all DC characters, Robin, Batgirl, all versions that you just. And Supergirl too. I mean, you managed to create nothing about the whole Justice League on here, and that's just, to me, that's just a major plus. I know. I say it's just one of the easiest to manage fight games. I mean, you don't really have to know the ins and outs just to go in there and just wail on somebody. I mean, if you do like I do sometimes and just try to hit one move on somebody, then it's just awesome. I mean, it's just go for it. I mean, it's just one of the best fight games there are. I mean, I've got 4, but the fact that I don't have a PS3 anymore, I've still got the game, and I'm gonna say it. The little bit I played that game, that one was really good. Especially you get to play as Darth Vader. That's definitely a plus. So definitely a great game all around. I ain't found nothing wrong with a Soul Calibur game yet. That's just straight out fighting game. I mean, they had a Wii game that was Adventures, and that one ain't that fun because of the fact that it's completely against formula. But the actual fight games, they are incredible. So definitely check them out. And number 2 on my list is a definite classic that they just announced that they were finally doing a third one of. Star Wars Battlefront 2. And as I said, they just announced recently they were doing a third Battlefront game. Even after all this going on with Disney buying Star Wars and the game being like 93% done, and they scrap it and mess like that. I mean, and they finally announced and they're going to finally put out that game. To me, that's incredible. But still, this one's the best of the Battlefront ones so far, because one, to me, there was so limited on what you could do. This one, you play as every trooper. Shoot, you can play from like between episodes 2 to 6. You play episodes 2 to 5 actually, but you don't get to play the last chapter. You're basically playing through the entire thing, Diaries of the 501st. And I hate that you don't get to play as the 501st in Return of the Jedi, but still, it's an all-around fun game. It's just you get to play. You get to play as different kinds of troopers. You get droid army. You get to play different kinds of droid troops and everything. And on top of that, you get to play as Jango Fett, Boba Fett, Darth Maul, Darth Tyrannus, Darth Sidious, Darth Vader. You get to play as Jedi and Sith, and it's just great. You get to play as rebel leaders. You get to play as different characters. I mean, it's just fun. Just pure, simple fun. And I say this is the best Star Wars game I've ever played. Even better than Force Unleashed. And that's saying something, because that's a great game too. But this one is so much fun, and I definitely recommend it. Best Star Wars game that's ever been made. And my number 1 favorite is actually a split tie between 2 games. One that I've have played before, and one that I've never played but want to play so bad. First one being Mortal Kombat versus DCU for the PS3. I at one time had a PS3, but I had to, for whatever reason, get rid of it. But I still have the game. So, the time I did play it, this was great. This is a great game right here. Getting to play as members of the DCU like this for the first time since the Sega Genesis days. You get to play a DC fighting game like this. I mean, it's just great. It's just so much fun. You get to play as members of Justice League, villains. You get to play as DC villains, and on top of that, you get to crisscross and fight against Mortal Kombat universe. I mean, that is just fun. It's just pure awesome. I mean, and if it weren't for that, it wouldn't be for the other number 1 game that I'm about to mention, Injustice. You can see it in my shirt there. I mean, to me, I so want to play Injustice because I've seen so much game footage of it on YouTube, and a lot of DC movies I've got the trailer for. I just want to play it so bad. I want to play it so bad. If I ever get it, it will definitely be the Ultimate Edition, but it already has the stuff online that you had to buy with the original game. The Ultimate Edition has all that add-on stuff, all the skins, all the other battle, all the other skins, all the other extra characters, everything. So I said, I definitely want to play it. I so want to play it. Because, like I said, if we want for more combat versus DC, it wouldn't be an Injustice game. So definitely want to play that. Definitely. So, but what do y'all think? What are y'all favorite games? Did I mean, are there any on my list? Are some of your favorites? What are your favorite games? Let me know. As always, drop a comment in the comment box. I would love to hear what y'all have to say on this subject. I'd love to hear what some of your favorite games are. And I guess that's all for this week's edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. Hope y'all enjoyed it. As always, you have any comments whatsoever about the show, drop a comment in the comment box. Like, subscribe, share, and tell with all your friends. Y'all have any ideas of something you want to hear me talk about on Mr. J's Geek Corner? As always, drop a comment, drop your ideas in the comment box. I'm always looking for fresh new things to discuss, talk about on here. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your ideas, and you never know, we maybe made an episode of Mr. J's Geek Corner. So, drop your ideas in the comment box. I would love to hear from you and love to hear your ideas. And I'll see y'all next time.